What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Study Hall here on UFSU University. My name's Tam, and I'm joined by
Michael,
James,
and Tyler.
What Study Hall is for the
James.
unenrolled. What Study Hall is for the unenrolled is we're taking a bunch of your guys' UFS topics as well as some of our own, and we sit down and we discuss them for your amusement, entertainment, and knowledge. So we took a week off from World. It's actually more like 2 weeks for us, but we pre-recorded the thing. And we are back. We are ready to inform. We're back. We are ready to podcast for edutainment. It's gonna be a blast. Mike, don't give me Worlds because that's gonna be all of topic 1. How's been like the last 2 weeks in UFS for you? We've been back. What are you doing, man?
Well, you know, we sorted a bunch of things. I tried my best to help.
Oh my God, yeah, sorted so many cards.
There's a lot of cards. I dodged that. And then
fuck you.
with Tyler's help and some of my own changes, I made Aaron Black.
How's that going for you?
Under order. You know, when I draw attacks, I mess people up, and then there's just like times where I'm like a C tier character, and it's just hard. For sure.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's a lot to do with like Aaron Black just can't draw cards.
Yeah, that's the main problem that I'm finding.
He's got similar base issues. Base is like a monster. If on the turn he needs to draw 6 attacks, he draws 6 attacks. He'll just fuck you up. Yeah. James, how about you, man? How's your week in UFS been?
I built 2 Teisei decks in one day and then spent an hour and a half not letting this Aaron Black win a game.
It was like 2 hours. Yeah.
Like, it was pretty bad. And then I checked the decks part this morning.
What was the deck that finally toppled your Teisei run?
Oh my God.
It was this Devora deck.
Pea Shooter Devora, ladies and gentlemen, is the new meta. Pea Shooter Devora. Avipositor charge. What other cool attacks am I running? Urban Shower. And at the very end, you throw down a Pea Shooter.
You're running Pea Shooter?
What?
You're running Pea Shooter?
I'm running Pea Shooter.
Oh.
Yeah, the card's insane. It's a 5 mid.
Yeah, you didn't get that by him saying,
I would have never guessed.
Pea Shooter Devora.
Is the new meta. It gets plus X to its...
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, just do it. It gets plus X to its powerful and EX ratings depending on the number of charges that you have. Avipositor is a charge. And so... charge, so like instantly comes out at like +3, whatever, and it's like, hey, this thing has EX5. I'll discard a momentum. Hey, it gets 1,000,000 damage from Devora. Yeah, it's nutty. It's super, super good. And Tyler, I also made Dejanet under all, and I think that character is the new Vega. More about that later.
I'm playing Slinka.
Under
Fire.
cool
Because
gimmick is
I have 1,000,000 characters, and I get to play Iron Knuckle
Iron
and
Knuckle.
Illurophobia.
Iron Knuckle for like 45 is pretty nuts.
Yeah. Like 9/9 on average.
It's really strong.
Yeah.
I think Flamor is going to be really good though.
Probably.
That's why I'm really excited to play. I'm really excited to play Scorpion because I think highs and lows are going to be nutty, and we were just
Flamor doesn't work because it's
Flamor works for
Flamor
speed.
super works for speed because when I'm
It
at top
dropped
slot,
speed
okay.
before.
but you just
Doesn't
don't burn.
Well,
Okay,
damn.
that happens, I guess. Sure, you didn't take 1. I didn't just take 11.
I guess.
Under Death, we now get 2 speed resets with the Teisei card under Death and then Flamor under Death.
You also get new Ophidiophobia
Also get new Ophidiophobia, which is just -1 speed.
for each character.
Well, I'm playing Scorpion. -1 speed, and then like free block under Death.
I think it's worse.
It's
than
also under Fire, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we could also play Fire Scorpion.
Oh.
I think Scorpion's gonna be nuts. I hope.
I think
you can gauge into Scorpion 1 now.
Nope.
Teisei's gonna be
uh,
nuts.
that's not a card.
I think the right Teisei build is gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Just
with that.
from the actual game.
We'll talk about 7th Cross later. We have our cram session coming out here relatively soon. As soon as the set drops on the 24th, all of that will be live on patreon.com/UFS University. I need to figure out which of you dorks are going to record with me. And yeah, go out to Patreon. Subscribe on the tier levels, get all the stuff free. We're back from Worlds. Our prep is over. We've only got a couple events. They're very sparse, and we will be just really grinding out the content. So if you want to be caught up to date with everything that we're doing, go to Patreon. The first topic that I want to talk about is Worlds 2019. 19. First and foremost, big shout outs to Ashley for winning the whole thing, knocking out UFSU sponsor player Richard
Svoboda.
Sabolba.
Svoboda.
Svoboblesaur. Yep.
Yep.
You got it.
Ivy.
For real though, we got our first female champion.
Hell yeah, that's so rad. That's super
Singles
super rad. It's really cool to see. What? What's your face?
I think it was just turning.
Okay. It's really rad to see Atlanta come back and represent again. Atlanta, Keenan topped last year. Ben Shoemaker topped last year. And then
Ashley runs the gauntlet.
Ashley runs the gauntlet this year. Fucks him up. No. Who else was from Atlanta in tops? We've got Phil Birch, who was in proxy to Atlanta. Who else was from Atlanta that topped? I think it was. Oh, Dave was running it.
Diversified, right?
No, Tim
Dave-
got diversified.
Yep.
And Dave came in
by 1 point.
by 1 point. Yo, sick run.
Sick diversified.
But yeah, I think it was just them too. If I'm missing anybody, sorry. It's actually been like 2 weeks since the event. But yeah, Ashley ran it all the way up playing
Lord Raptor.
Lord Raptor.
Yeah, I made the right meta call.
Yeah, you did. You super did.
Just made the wrong game choices.
Yeah, I got messed up.
Yo, Jesse Cervini, I know that you were bummed about that last game, but Jesse Cervini's still like, dude, didn't he shake my hand? Lol. I'm playing this wheelie bin deck just to fucking get him. You were like, that game wasn't good. That's how the decks works. That's how it is.
No, yeah, I said to him, I was like, look, man, like, you're a cool guy, and, like, I'm sure you are a good player, but, like, you literally got really lucky on your checks,
That's not
and
how-
you drew all the right cards.
That's not how it works.
And you got me.
He's playing 4 missile launcher, 4 coffee samba, and plays a bunch of unblockable attacks.
I know, but I negated his coffee samba every time. He just had, like, double missile launcher in his hand every time. And
Well,
he was checking all his punches and Judies.
Well,
he got me.
well,
Like, good
what
for
are we-
you,
oh, we're
Mr.
play-
Cervini.
he
Good
played
for you.
Kung Fu,
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I was like, because we played him in
In teams.
the team side
Yeah.
event, the side
Oh
event.
yeah.
And I was like, that's not what he was playing.
We didn't play Jesse.
I thought we did.
No.
Did we?
We didn't play Jesse at all. I don't think Jesse was a team side event at all. He's definitely played Kung Jin to the point where, like, I was actually thinking about putting Kung Jin on my list of things to play to going into this event, because I think Kung Jin is nuts, and I still think Kung Jin was like nuts since we like made that deck, and I refused to because Jesse was playing it. I don't know. He's been playing it for quite a bit. He's been playing that deck since like for an entire year. He brought it brought it to
He dominated
Nationals. There's fucking people up there.
That's what he was saying, yeah.
Mm.
No, but yeah, I mean, like, good for him. Like, he beat me fair and square. I didn't want to shake his hand.
And you suck.
I mean, no one else, all the other people I beat, they didn't want to shake my hand. So, you know,
It's only fair.
yeah,
It's only fair.
for me to be salty.
Yeah. Whatever. James, what did you play at the event?
I played Asimo Katarina.
Rad. How'd you do?
I went 3 and 4.
How much rigorous testing did you do with this deck before you went in?
Absolutely 0.
How many games did you play before round 1?
1.
Okay, rad.
I played 1 match. Sorry,
One match?
Played 1 match.
That's really rad.
Yep.
And you were just like, just galaxy braining your way through it. Like, this deck will work on concept.
well, like the concept worked before I made changes to it too.
Yeah.
And then I played it when we did the the Sub-Zero Infinite stream.
Yeah.
Played it then.
Did you lose?
Well, to the Sub-Zero, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But like a lot of decks left. Only
Sure.
one deck beat the Sub-Zero.
That's fair. And they had to open up their unfair 1/5, 3 of them.
Yeah. Go Akuma.
Yeah.
But like the deck was gonna be fine. I just had a lot of rough matchups all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tyler, what'd you play?
Yoshimitsu.
Under.
All.
Now that we've come back from the event, and we've seen Mark Wisniewski's deck, there's a bunch of changes that I would make to that deck. But we were so close.
Yeah.
We were so close to cracking the formula.
His sideboard, the big thing that I would change is like I don't know why I wasn't playing the powerful attack in my
In your sideboard?
in my sideboard like main board.
Honestly, I think Let's Cut Loose was the most
Yeah,
fun
that
card
that
in
was
the UFS
that was
household.
The second I saw like somebody playing a few Let's Go, I'm like, man, this was a mistake not putting this in my
Yeah,
deck.
100%.
That card got added to the cards I think should have got banned from the set.
Really?
Along with Kali. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
don't
that card's gonna cause a lot of problems going forward
I don't-
too.
disagree with you. I think Graveyard Recursion is a little unfair in this game.
Like I understand it just says foundation, but that's fucking nuts.
I mean,
it's nuts when you're playing Stolen Sword, Tyler, pick up this weapon, build an extra foundation. Tyler.
Yeah. And it draws you a card and it checks a 6.
And we should have been playing Scorchwheel.
Yeah, honestly, I think Yoshi with the Scorch Wheel might have been nuts. Doesn't that sound? Let's draw even more cards, man. Let's just fucking do it. You know, that card also says like after I build this OG Mecha Ninja, I can just drop it down on my and just keep swinging, Yeah, I played Jackie Briggs Underwater. I fought my diversity match 3 rounds from the tops. Lost just ever so barely to Jacob Johnson. I think I could have went for the tie, but I would just try to kill him on a turn, and he just like held one more perfect block than I needed, and so I lost. He was able to just backstream me. His deck was sick though. He's playing Moonset Jackie because of the interaction with Jackie. Jackie says, in hands, give your attack powerful 6, period. You can discard a card from your hand to fuel this powerful. And so with Moonset, you could still discard the card out of your hand for the powerful 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so Moonset essentially is Jackie's powerful 6. And so he still had powerful X on all of his attacks, except for the Skull Bear that he was running, because Moonset adds a card to your momentum. And so he just touches as he wants. Yeah.
And the Deep Freeze.
Was he playing Deep Freeze?
I thought so.
He was.
I remember seeing it.
I'm not in love with Deep Freeze. I'm not in love with Deep Freeze ever since Ryan Fields put in his deck. But, you know, to each their flavor. So Worlds, the event overall, how was it ran? Pros and cons. We've been running this topic for a smidge, so let's keep it fairly brief. We're not going to talk about top 16 decks here. We just don't have time. James, how was your experience at the event?
I had a lot of fun. I wish I did better, obviously. But
Yeah, we all do.
I had a lot of fun. It was a good event.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mike, what do you think, man? This was your first UFS event ever, and it was a major.
Yeah.
You 2 weeks beforehand were just like, yeah, we'll go.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I went 10-15 like over the weekend. I mean, I didn't win like the matches I needed to win, but I felt pretty good about my performance. Like there was changes I wanted to make to Raptor, but it was obviously too late.
Such as?
Like a 4th oath for sure. I wanted to main discard momentum to negate a weapon effect.
Ninja Outcast, I believe.
Yeah,
that card.
that card was broke. And I think I might have wanted to change my attack lineup a little bit, like cut a Bear's Bite and go back to 4 kneecapper maybe. Yeah.
Just because of the high block, or because of the just free damage? Because
just
it
to
does
get
not
there.
block it.
Yeah.
Okay. How did playing at the event differ from playing here in the dorms? Like we are like you played against me a bunch. I think you played against James a bit. You played against Tyler a bit.
Yeah.
You played against Travis a bit. Like we were not the other regions. It's really interesting in this game, that like maybe a little less so now because of how open and how the exposure that we have. But UFS used to be very regional. Different regions played differently. Like Rochester plays like these, or Canada plays like these long methodical games. That if you're not going to deadlock, then you're playing the game wrong. Atlanta used to play nothing but like fire decks whenever like Shield Ram was really big. And this attack you don't know, but like they were just going and they just beat ass. And they're just like, hey, I'm playing Akuma. My name's Ben Shoemaker, and I'm just going to kill you on 2. Or I'm not going to kill you on 2, and I'm just going to kill you on 3. I'm going to kill you on 4. I'm going to kill you on 5.
God.
So like it's just constantly aggressive. But like depending on where you are in the country, would depend on how you played. How do you feel you did? How do you feel? Did we prep you enough to go to this event?
Yeah. I think the only thing was like for me to do like homework on my own, just to learn like what like all of Akuma's cards, or like I mean I had pretty good knowledge of like the Jetta matchup, just because like that's probably what I practiced the most next to Jackie. But I mean like I played a mirror match, I whipped that. I don't know. I just played like a couple random decks. Like I played against a Chun-Li. I mean, it was close, but I ended up winning. I didn't know like a single one of her cards though. Yeah. So like I had to learn the matchup as I went, but it felt like sometimes it felt relatively free. But like a lot of people were making like misplays.
This game's really hard.
Yeah, I felt pretty prepared for my 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Of coming to the event. Yeah.
Okay.
It was good time.
How was your event, man? How did the event get run?
Well, good.
No repairs.
No repairs.
Let's go.
They made extremely sure that would not happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the event ran super well. I thought prize support was really rad. We got some 7th cross support like they did at Nationals. I'm A little bummed that we didn't get characters. Like, everybody just get foil characters. I think that would have been really rad. I think getting more foil characters at the end. So, like, the last 2 rounds, we all get the regular uncommon characters. And the last round, everybody gets a single box topper character. I think that would have been way, way, way better surprise support. But obviously they're not printed. They're not out. They're not ready. And that's just like a bunch of extra characters in circulation that we don't necessarily need. I mean, they're uncommons, right? I liked this event a lot. I thought it was handled really well. How'd you guys like the prize support of the limo ride at the end? For everybody who doesn't know, top cut, top 16, or top 8.
It was either top 8 or top 4.
It's definitely top 8. Top 8,
And then
as well
top
as
4
top
teams?
2
Top 2
teams,
teams?
finals and teams. We're given a limo ride to go to the
Joliseum.
Joliseum. That's the new name, yeah. Joliseum to go play on stream. Every match was on stream. And, yeah, how'd you guys...
I thought it was really cool, but, like, it really took it out of the experience, in my opinion, for, like, the people who, like, watch the matches.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like... What if we wanted to sit there and watch it like in person? Like,
Yeah.
we just didn't get that option.
True. It's cooler for their YouTube channel, and the issue is like they wanted to stream for the people at home, but we didn't have internet at the event. God, yeah. But we easily, I mean, I love Jasko to death. We easily could have paid for internet. We could have hit a hotspot, just like, hey, we're gonna stream these games. Turn the hotspot on, turn the hotspot off, and like you could save it that way. Like last year we had commentary because like I'm pretty sure somebody paid for the commentary. Like they paid for the internet. I think that should have easily happened again, even if it was just on the last day. You know, just the last day. Pay for it. Tyler.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, like I don't have a whole ton to add to that. Like it ran well.
All right, everybody, we are back. Our camera died, but we're back. What's up, Chi-Chi? Yeah, we're talking about Worlds. I think we ended on limo ride. You figure out the good spot to put this in.
Yeah.
You were saying something about the limo in between the cuts.
Yeah. I think the limo ride was like a little extra. Did it have to be a limo though? Like,
now hold on. Jasko is like really known for like their cool ass prize support. If you win the event, you get a character card. Super sad for Ashley One Dot. I hope it has the I like keyword and evil. Number 2, what?
greedy.
Yeah, whatever. Number 2, people got wrestling belts, which all started.
That was sweet.
Which you know what that came from? People running wrestling promos, trash talking other UFS players the year prior, and so
that's 2 years prior.
2 years prior, and they were just like, this is rad. We're gonna run to this. I'm a little bummed the wrestling didn't come back. Maybe
it's because like the People's Champ didn't
the People's
make
Champ
one.
The People's Champ didn't know he was going until fairly recent. He did have enough time to do it, but
You could have called them out on why they weren't. You could have said, "I'm not going to be there." They make that big surprise showing.
yeah, it's true.
Would have been sick.
I agree.
Well, there was wrestling at the event.
There was
At the
there's always
convention.
wrestling at level.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's right. We used to play on the convention floor.
Really?
Yeah, the first year I went to Worlds, oh man, it was awful. There was wrestling and a rave that was happening at the same time. So it was like crazy loud, and you're like, what was that a dance?
There wasn't a rave.
It was a rave.
They had like a rock band like performance thing.
Wow, much better.
I know, right?
I think the limo ride is very cool. I think it was poorly executed. There was a bunch of waiting. It kind of killed the momentum of the event. If the limo was waiting for us, I didn't top. I suck. If the limo was waiting
That's
for the players and like it was instantly go, they
Yeah.
gave everybody time, and we were able to like actually get a stream. So like everybody at the event who like came out to support your game doesn't get to watch the finals of UFS because there's no internet, right? Like
Sure.
I have
I
to
mean,
wa-
they can use their phones,
but there's no internet.
right.
We
Right?
somehow got a stream that somehow still got the stream somehow.
There wasn't a there were side events at the thing, but like, man, I'd much rather just watch tops. I had to get on a plane by the time. So if I would have topped and I would have ran the gambit, I would have had to leave the Joliseum to go get on a plane because of how poor timed the thing was. I would have just like demanded to play my match. And like, I'm playing. I have a plane to catch at 10 o'clock. I have to leave. Right?
And that's fair.
Yeah, and like
I shouldn't have to wait 2 hours for a match.
Totally. Like it could have been done way sooner. Like I had to leave. I was watching finals as I was like standing in line to board my plane. Like, Richard, throw more attacks. Come on, Richard. Play the game more. She's got so many ICs. Get over it. I guess we can talk about this later. There's plenty that I can talk about. As we move on into the next topics. So yeah, we're gonna move on to topic 2.
Always best.
All right, everybody, we are back. Topic 2 of the week. We're gonna be talking about the Reno PTC. It happened the weekend after Worlds.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people did not travel out. I think we had
afterwards, something like that.
19 players at this event, if my memory serves.
Sure.
That's not a inconsequential number.
It used to be you didn't get a plane ticket unless you hit 20. So I'm saying that it is smaller
guess.
than the average PTC by one
It's
player.
smaller than what they wanted the goal to be 2 years ago.
Yeah. So like 19 players, not amazing, but it was the weekend after Worlds. I'm sure like even if I wanted to, I could not have gone. If I had the time off, I could not have gone. I could not afford a plane ticket to Reno. That's how that works.
And I couldn't afford either.
So we're gonna talk about top 8 through 5 and just run through their
top 8.
deck choices real fast. Can you see, Tyler? Can you see well enough? How's that? Is that better?
Take off your glasses. How about then?
Yeah. 8th place. It was Martin
McMahon.
McMahon.
We mispronounced his name last time, didn't we?
Martin, I think so.
No.
Martin M.
Martin M.
Martin McMahon.
Martin McMahon playing Yoshimitsu. Under all,
McMahon.
you, Tyler, are the Yoshimitsu expert.
Yep.
The biggest thing's been
I
seen
did
out
the
of your
best
deck.
at Worlds with him.
Yep, is
My name
he's
is Mark.
playing Shoki Gohenson.
Yeah, I just don't really like that card. I think that card's insane now, but I didn't really like it.
Card's fine now.
Kind of.
Card's okay.
It's cool in one character.
It is super cool. And
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
One character gets to say discard top 2 cards of your deck for 6/6.
Zolt.
Yeah.
Pretty rad. And if it's not blocked, your opponent loses 3.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's okay. That's okay. On a 3 diff. Whatever. He's playing Chris Platt at a 3 of. Steel Res at a 3 of.
Nah.
Did we just not own 4?
Right.
Is that what this was?
Potentially.
Or make cuts.
But we're playing 4 Ghost Thief.
Yeah, Ghost Thief's nuts.
You think that card's better than Steel Res?
No.
Yes.
At a 4 of?
Yes.
I think Steel Res.
Well, I think Steel Res should have been a 4 up. I do think Ghost Thief's way better than Steel Res.
Real talk, I'm not the biggest fan of Ghost Thief.
Really?
It gets blocked too much.
I think Ghost Thief's significantly worse in this format. This next format coming up. I think Ghost Thief's like almost not unplayable. You know why?
Why?
Because you block with a character, check a character, and you pass it.
Yeah.
Unless
You could always do that. Just characters weren't relevant.
Right. But like now there are going to be like 7 characters in everybody's deck. Yeah. Okay.
I'm only playing like 2.
Okay. That's why. Okay. We'll talk about 7th Cross later. 4 Face Splitter. Duh. That card's insane.
Yeah.
That card should be played a 4 of in every Yoshimitsu deck possible.
Yep.
Didn't become a 4 of because I had the cards. But whatever.
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Wind Embrace. I think this is a card super good. I think the card is really nutty, and I think it is something. I want to make a Goro deck with this and Ochi Throw and the Shogun Grab, and just beat ass. just put my hands on you.
Hulk Loki moment.
Yeah. Yes. That's
With Spider Suplex?
Yeah.
And then just gain a bunch
Well,
of
that
life?
doesn't have all.
Oh.
That's the symbol we're missing.
You're right.
All. I don't even care about I care about
I care
burn
about
1.
the
I care
game.
about this being 10 damage on a throw. I care about just beating ass and eating ass. 4 Feifei, 4 Orphan Alchemist, which I think is going to be nutty next format. 4 Manji Ninjutsu because that card's insane.
Because this game
This
4.
card says not failed my Steel Res at the end. Oh man, look at this momentum. I'll stack this. Hey, I checked a 5. Who'd have thunk? It's impossible to fail a card with this.
If you
Or
remember it.
well, be good. Be good at the game. He's playing 4 Warrior of a Lost Clan. That's a unique card.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a.
But you can build it on your turn, still have 3 cards in card pool, and blow something up.
Yeah, totally.
It's like you don't have to worry about it.
And it checks an 8 in Yoshimitsu.
Yeah. It's definitely a choice.
Neat.
Definitely a choice. Yep. Telekinetic Mastery, obviously. OG Naka Ninja. Yeah, there's a bunch of 4-ofs. The 1-ofs are Sense of Morals that are 1-of, Wandering Pirate are 1-of, and We Are Many, You Are But One. Probably for that momentum hate. Check a 6, your opponent discards momentum. You can do that on every attack. That seems really good, actually. That seems really, really good. Checks a 6 for TK Mastery.
That's gonna kill Dejanet.
Super good. Yeah, it is going to kill Dejanet. I think momentum hate is going to be like the death of her, and not being able to touch your attacks because your character says negative vitality loss. Yeah, that's what made that matchup really hard.
Is
Because I
that
never got to touch you. That's Ermac,
okay?
the character. Yeah,
So
he's a bunch of souls.
so
it's a
that
bunch of
third
dudes.
enhance is for like an Ermac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your opponent's starting character gains one. Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Ermac gets damage and draws a card based on a character that he discards that shares symbols with you.
How
Okay.
many ever symbols it shares with your opponent's character?
You get
Okay.
+2 damage
He
and
gets
you draw a card.
Plus
Okay.
1 damage for each.
I was like, how's
Plus
that
two
even
+2
good?
damage and you draw a card.
But yeah, okay.
How do you feel
I
about
wish
Ivy
I had
Blade?
something cooler with that. That's so.
Ivy Blade.
Ivy Blade's a cool card.
I think it's all right. It's it's a bunch of speed on that those highs you're playing.
It is some speed on the highs, as well as it is essentially Team Kim, where I just get to look at the top card of my deck. As long as I'm not drawing anything, I'm just like, oh, hey, look. I think the biggest thing that he's not doing is he's not playing.
Maru.
His asset.
No, the attack. Seneca Slice. He's not playing Seneca Slice in this deck.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? I think that card's 4 free damage or replaces itself. Desperation 2, so I get punched a bunch.
Sure. Yeah.
Congratulations, Martin. I think the deck is very cool. I like the fact that it doesn't have it's not quite as Build-A-Bear as like normal. So, right? Anything to add?
Do we talk about Let's Cut Loose?
Oh, Let's Cut Loose. That card's insane.
Yeah.
That card's not fair.
Nice choice.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Tyler should have been playing it.
Tyler should have been playing it.
Dumb
Yeah.
idiot.
All right. Well, yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
He's
checks a
sideboarding
6,
Gil.
and like the. Yo, let's go.
Whoa.
And Sagaki and Fatality.
All of these have 2 except for Akimbo, which you just trade out Sagaki, which has 1 for the 2 Sagaki. James, that's the coolest thing that we've seen, and holy cow, that's nuts. Holy
one of the
cow,
things we
that's
wanted to
super
do.
cool. Yeah, it is. It makes me a little surprised that we're not playing Guilty Throne in this deck.
Or Syndicate.
Yeah, because
Because they both have 2.
all of those do, but this card getting Shokigo Henson getting 4 speed.
And then burning you for 3.
Or 3
is
speed.
pretty nuts.
Burning for 3 is pretty good on a 3 diff. Yeah, I dig it. Shout out to Martin. We're gonna move on to 7th place. Sniper Joe,
Yo.
Isaiah Main, Sniper Jose making his last run. This is unprecedented. It's Under Earth, playing the Tyler Clark package, the Tyler Clark Special. He's playing a Shadow of Death deck with Woodman's Leaf Shield, Shadow of Death, Overhead Heel Crush, and Danger Zone. His whole goal.
Holy shit, that's so funny.
His whole goal is just to smack you. He just wants to hit you real
All of your
hard.
blocks have plus
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, because of Danger
Danger
Zone.
Zone.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's
All
so
your opponent's block
funny.
modifiers get +2. So all your attacks get +4 if you can slap a Danger Zone in your card pool. It's I think it's really funny. This guy, he's not playing Graven Castle, because I think Graven Castling this in, because it's just a static, would just be really good. Over to Heel Crush is just a beating. It's a 5 high for 10.
Holy
It's-
cow.
It's a 7. Hey man, it doesn't have any text. It's a 7 high for 10 in Joe, and it's a 9 high for 10 if you have Danger Zone out. A 10 high for 10 if you also have Danger Zone and a Woodman's Leaf Shield, and their attacks get -2. Yeah, it's pretty good. It seems pretty good. Omega Sword and Elk Shield seems perfect for this character. After you block, you take 1. Already my character. You know what Sniper Joe does?
No.
He says statically, after you dealt damage, you can ready him. All block modifiers get +2. That includes your own. Always, forever. And then enhanced commit, if you attempt to block this attack, your block modifier gets -5. So basically, he just has -3 speed on something. It's like commit -3 speed on this one thing. Oh, I got touched, I'll ready back up. So he just he'll ping himself for 1s and 2s, and then block everything. And when you block with a Woodman's Leaf Shield, it gives their attack -2 damage. Yeah. Or you block with Omega Sword, you take 1 for sure.
Yeah.
My resolve will never falter. Enhance -1 damage to that thing, and it can't receive damage bonuses. And so then it gets another -2 off Woodman's Leaf Shield. Oh, it didn't touch you? I'll always pass this stop. Give me your best shot. Says that you auto block something and it gets breaker 2. This character's just like block, 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 block. It's rad. $500 sunglasses is super nutty.
Same thing.
I like that card.
He's using it for the if blocked minus. It only does 1.
Yeah.
So he gets raised character. Cast Been Forgotten is super good. War for Armageddon at a 2 of. No Sympathy. I don't even remember what this card does. Your
It's,
attack
same
commit.
for me.
Oh, okay. If your is canceled by your opponent, commit 2 of your commit 2 foundations in their staging area.
Commit 2 foundations in their staging area.
Yeah, commit.
That's a typo probably on UFS Ultra.
After this
No,
is a
this
picture
is
of the
a
card.
picture of the card.
After
so.
your enhanced ability is canceled by your opponent's effect, commit 2 foundations in their staging area. Man, you both have to commit 2? That's nuts. That's not very good. Double Reclaim Rosars and double Arcane Assassin. I think this is a really interesting flavor of Sniper Joe. Isaiah Main, this is really, really rad. I dig Sniper Joe a whole heck of a lot. Like a bunch.
Yeah, very cool. Good job.
There's not much. He's playing a Kafazal in the sideboard. That probably should have been mained. I think that card's. I lost that card against. I lost as Jeddah versus Dave Wagner because he just mainboarded this card to 1 of, and it was super not fun. He's like seal that cool card that gives -5 speed. I was like, oh well, I lose. Neat. Clash of Colossus. That's sick. Enhance the trophy characters committed. Both
That card's
players
gonna be really good
discard
this next format.
their entire momentum. Playable committed.
That card's gonna be incredibly good next format.
You think so?
That just says discard all your momentum.
You think?
Get out of here, Dejan Net.
Whoa, hey, and it's order. Nice.
Yeah, but your character's gotta be committed.
That's fine.
That's easy to do.
Yeah. Duh.
Easy.
Especially when you
easy.
bounce my attacks and I have to tap out.
You're right. We're gonna move on. Shout out to Isaiah. 6-play Lord Raptor. 2. Mario Cervantes. So sad you don't have Cervantes in the game. Sorry, buddy. This is under Air, Stinging Skull, Leg Shredder, Kneecapper, Azuna Drop, Hurricane of Death, Bear Bite, Sweet Chainsaw music. He's playing Chainsaw. That's rad.
Main in it.
Do you know if was Ashley playing Chainsaw?
No idea. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, would you look that up for me?
Only
This looks like a fairly standard air build. Swordfish in the sideboard, not mained.
No, he's got 1-1.
Oh, 1-1. You're right. I was looking here at actions. That's silly. 1 bang. Were there any other actions? Were you playing any other actions?
No.
No. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Mass Assassin, Wandering Pirate, 80 miles an hour.
Ninja
Yeah.
Outcast.
Ninja Outcast. That card's pretty good, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Double Showtime. How you feel about that, Mike?
I kind of wanted to cut 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck's Voices in the Dark do?
Voice in the Dark. Enhanced flip. Pick a card of the discard pile or momentum, and then shuffle it back into the deck.
Ashley was playing that card.
Yeah. It's really good for like, hey, I don't want to deal with that hand cannon that you're bringing back every turn. Boop, get rid of it. Hey, I don't want to deal with oh, you have a momentum. All right, to missile launch me to death. We'll get rid of one of them.
You're Goro. Just put yourself back in.
Yeah. It's a really cute defensive piece. I didn't like it because of the block modifier on it. I thought blocking was super important. Yeah, it's a 4-low.
No, she was not.
She was not. Okay.
Card
Yeah,
sucks.
I thought the Atlanta.
Why is this guy playing?
I thought when I saw Dave Wagner play the deck, I didn't get to see Ashley's build before she won. Shout outs again to Ashley.
I don't remember seeing it.
22 attacks.
22. Well, this guy's playing 21. You just got to kill people, man.
Well,
You just got to fucking get them.
You
yeah,
moves.
Mario's playing a fairly standard air build. Anything that you want to add, Mike? Anything that's jumping out to you?
I like the choice of only 3 feels good to be bad, just
Yeah.
because I felt like I drew that card a lot.
Yeah.
And I usually only needed to use like 2 instances of it.
Okay.
And I wish I would have played Ninja Outcast in the main.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, man.
No, it's fine.
It was my fault.
Well, yeah. I mean, I also
he gave you an out. Just blame Tam.
I also could have like looked at other cards.
That's fair.
I shouldn't
Tam's
have.
like the worst
I
player at
shouldn't
this
rely
table.
on you guys as much as I should.
That's
as
okay.
I do.
Hey, you're new. It's our job.
You were only playing for like 2 weeks, so like that's the amount of thought you put into the game in that 2 weeks. I think is outstanding.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Moving on. 5th place, the MVP of the day. Giving my boy one more run. Sean May representing Quickman. Holy cow! Every time a set comes out, I always remake Quickman, and you actually did it. You did it. We're playing Quick Charge, Shadow Shuriken, Hurricane of Death, Azuna Drop. You know what Quickman does?
Yes and no.
Respond commit after an attack is played, it gains flash. So he is High Seas Adventure every turn. So after they play a thing, flash it. I don't want to do the flash. And then first enhance destroy foundation for the rest of your turn. First form, yeah. Destroy foundation for the rest of this turn. Your flash attacks get +2 speed, and whenever one of your flash attacks with a printed damage or difficulty of 4 or more deals damage, your opponent adds one of their foundations to their hand.
Okay.
So dodge.
Yeah.
So dodge.
Once we got like to Las Vegas, Chris just told me I should play Quick Man instead of Lord Raptor.
Really?
Yeah.
Just to fight, just to not deal with diversity?
No, he just thinks that Quick Man's better than Lord Raptor.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
It's just the foundation destruction and the
Foundation
high seas.
and the high seas, like
Foundation destruction's good.
but Raptor does that, and Raptor has Breaker too, and sees a 7th card every turn.
Yeah. That's what I like. That's the appeal for Raptor for me is definitely the
7 cards.
Breaker 2.
Oh.
Breaker 2's nuts. Breaker 2's like not fair, actually. Like there's so many times that like I've just ended my kill turn because like, hey, I have all attacks and I'm not allowed to pass this thing. Yo, Rescuer. How are you discarding this card?
Heal by Shaman?
Impulsive.
No.
No, it has to be discarded from the card pool.
Oh.
After the card is discarded from the card pool, added to your staging area.
Oh, he doesn't even play Heal by Shaman.
I think this card's insane. Spirit of
I
the
like
Wolf
that
is
card.
nuts.
I wanted to play that.
Impulsive at a 2/0 feels to be bad. Strengthen numbers is
If you
really
block
rad.
with it, it moves too.
Oh, that's red. Okay.
Yeah.
It's also like a free foundation that like it's a blank foundation that we're allowed to destroy with Quick Man, which I actually think like really matters in Quick Man. 2 bang mainboarded, 2 bang sideboarded. He's playing Quick Boomerang at a 2/0. Let's go. One more sideboard, or we'll showtime on the sideboard.
Sweet Chainsaw on the sideboard.
Yeah.
Another Zuna drop.
Yeah,
Just get there.
yeah.
Dang.
He's only playing 18 attacks though. He's
Yeah.
this is a little bit of a wall. Next check to play a flash attack. This turn gets +2. If it deals damage, your next attack ends flash. It gets 2 instances of flash, double flash. Gets +4 speed. That's not true. Mind Trigger, Iron Will, build for speed. Yeah, this deck's really cool. It's not playing any. Is it not? Hold on, just double checking. Yo, it's playing 4 Forbidden Technique.
Free build.
That's
Free
crazy.
build.
You get to destroy it.
You get to destroy both. Yeah. That's really good. It's not playing any high seas. Just because Quickman's good enough.
He is high seas.
Well, I get that, but it's way better. It's way better than like
Having 4 high seas?
yeah,
Having
having
5
5.
high seas.
yeah, having a high seas every turn plus the one that they have to try and deal with. Like, I don't know. I think high seas definitely still belongs in the deck,
Yeah.
but that's just me. Any last comments on Sean's deck?
Well, you didn't top this event.
Yeah, right.
Good
I
shit.
wish I'd have tried this deck.
I'm so happy that Quickman topped. Give him a last run. So happy. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to topic 3 of the week. What's up, everybody? Back. This is topic 3 of the week. We're doing top 4 of the Reno PTC that happened this past weekend at time of recording. Moving on to Rodney Bartolomeo. That's a sick name. Oh man, Bartolomeo. We've got Goro playing under Earth because Earth is nuts. We have a whole debate about Earth versus Fire, kind of versus all.
No
Where
one
Tyler
would know
gives up.
Yeah.
We got missile launcher, swallow your load, dark cherry toe.
Soul
What did I say?
You said load.
Mavis Assault, big cyclone, the spinning pile driver, Black Dog's fangs. This deck's sick. This deck's
Whoa.
playing 17 attacks. It's super good. Omega's sword and elk shield is really, really silly in Goro. So's Outworld Marketplace. I didn't even think about this card. Discard in once per turn, discard a card, draw a card. That's really nutty in Goro, as well as
Is it that?
what?
What are you? So
It cycles 1 extra card per turn, and there's card draw that we can have, or maybe my block doesn't happen, right? Discard a
I
card,
guess.
discard a card, draw a card. Like lets me. Oh, I've got this. I've failed my attack, or maybe. I think discard a card, draw a card is good in every deck.
I agree.
Once per turn, discard a card, draw a card isn't.
I agree.
It's super good. And then enhance discard or response discard minimum after it's played loses all permanent keywords and gains throw. Play while you the player.
And that doesn't matter in Goro because
It does not matter. I'm super down for you to get my shit throw.
yeah.
I'm down. Hey, you gave my missile launcher throw? You're right. I didn't stun you. I didn't powerful you, but it gets +8 damage. Hey, it's a throw.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey. Yeah, it's rad. 4 of Goro's victory posts. This guy's afraid of actions. 1 main board to stop? Why is nobody playing stop in Goro?
Yeah, they're playing 1.
But like
That's all you need.
You're looking
You
at
gotta
it
pick
right
up
now.
whenever you want.
when I played Goro, I played this card at a 4 of just like turning the turn their turn off every turn. They just can't. They're like it's a nuclear deterrent. They have to attack into you 4 times, and you're just like, oh, I'll pick up, stop, build 3. Go ahead. Pick up, stop, build 3. Go ahead. Pick up, stop, coffee stomp, but build 2. Go ahead. Like, I just feel like stop is just so strong.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so strong.
It should definitely be had more of.
I just don't get it. He's also playing 1 Graven Castle runes. That's rad. Oh, probably just to bring in Big Cyclone. Big Cyclone with Women's Leaf Shield.
Yeah, Dark Cherry.
Dark Cherry Tome. Easy stuff. This looks like a really solid Earth
Black
deck.
Dog's Fangs, pick up things.
Only 1 Forbidden Technique. That's a bit interesting. 1 Silence. What are you saying?
For Mother Russia.
For Mother Russia. This card's really, really good in the mirror match, actually. This card messes up Goro. This card and this card and Esoteric Yoga. If you get both of those built against a Goro, they lose. They just lose. There's nothing they can do. Because after they pick up the card, they just put it in their card pool. I'm like, dang.
Silence is pretty sick.
Silence is really good. Silence is like, hey, you build a bunch of answers to my character. Knock it off.
Sensimorals, get out of here.
Yeah.
Flip them all.
Well, who cares about Sensimorals, actually? Like, the only card that stuns is Missile Launcher. That's it. We can flip it with spinning. He's playing Shokin Prince. I hate this card.
I hate that card too.
This card's so lame. Like, it's really good in Goro. Like, it's super good. Man, the card's lame.
Yeah, continuous breaker.
Yeah. Only on attacks.
I gotta have my attack do damage for not be blocked for to have continuous breaker. On you.
Yeah.
That's that.
And it can't be destroyed. That's really annoying too.
Yeah.
So then it's just a flip for Goro.
Yep.
So free.
Straight up. Shout out to Rodney. Good job, man. I'm excited to see where the deck goes now that 7th Cross is gonna be coming out. I wonder what cool
I
stuff.
wonder how much longer before Goro gets banned.
Shout outs to Ryan McClain. I wanted to say your future Worlds champ, but that wasn't us, huh? Playing Scorpion 1 dot, the deck I should have been playing at Worlds. Playing 4 from Hell, 4 Coffee Samba. Man, what a man. He's much manlier than I am. 4 Flame Aura, 4 Syndicate Slice, 4 Takedown, 2 get over here. Standard 22 attacks. I'm down. I dig it.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll probably be running the same attack lineup. His Foundations, Never Stumbles is still really good. Out of 4 of. What?
That get over Desperation 0?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yep.
That's
If you
rad.
get Desperation.
You kill yourself.
Yeah, it's good. It's surprising like a win more card, honestly.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how I played it a 1 of. I played it and Minion Grab. I'd actually play double Minion Grab over this card.
I played double Minion Grab over this card.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're very good at this game. We get it. This deck looks very similar to exactly what I want to make. Ryan McClain loves Shungoku Satsu combined with Double Crosser. He loves this combo.
It's free.
It's pretty free. If you destroy the Foundation this turn, your next deck is 2/2. It's really good to give 2/2 to, like, I don't know, Takedown, Syndicate Slice, Flame Aura, Coffee Samba, From Hell, all of those cards. All of those cards.
It's really sick to
wanna
go
get 2/2.
get over here, double cross, Shungoku Satsu, blop blop on a 0.
Yep. It's a good free 2/2.
Rad.
It's good. You're
Also
not even-
burn 1 for 1 damage. Is
2
really
main board Dominion Submission. That's really good.
Domain Submission is going to be incredibly good next format.
Spaceland. Look at all the 3s this kid's playing. Oh my god.
That is a lot of threes.
Mass Assassin's Spaceland, Undying Rage.
Well, that's only 3.
Yeah. He's playing 4 with 1 checks, James.
Isn't Face of a Monster a 3 too?
No.
No, it's a
Oh.
2.
Okay.
But
He's-
only 1 face
He's
of a monster?
playing 1 trash card. Come on, Ryan. Why are you playing Last of the Shirai Ryu?
Yeah, Shinra is real bad, man.
Come on.
Oh. Shout outs for being
I
the
mean, it is a
last
cool 6.
Shinrai Ryu.
What?
Yeah.
It's a cool 6 check.
It is a cool 6 check, and it's a rad mat, but the card sucks.
That card does nothing.
I think it's everything plus 1 damage.
Nah, it's a cool
Ah,
part's minus 1 damage.
sick. I can only have 1 of it. If I could have more than 1 of it, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Blank card. You could take away the block, and I'd probably play it in something.
I mean,
Let's talk
plus
about-
1's. Well, hold up. Plus 7 damage gives. Because if you have blocked something.
What do you mean plus 7? Because
You
plus
get-
4.
What?
It's plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1.
No, I'm talking about Scorpion plus 6. It plus 1. Plus 7.
Oh, solid. You have to be at Desperation for that one. Doesn't have to say Desperation.
Oh,
that
then
one
it,
just says your attacks.
I
I
want to talk about the 4 out of your league off symboled in the sideboard.
Well, everything
card's
has fire.
broke.
Yeah, cards nuts.
All
Everything
of
has
his, all of
fire.
his attacks has fire.
Most of his attacks have fire.
Yeah, all of them. Covers
No.
it.
Oh, Syndicate
besides
Size doesn't.
Besides Syndicate.
Oh yeah,
But Syndicate
has chaos.
has chaos.
So does
Not how that
out of your
works.
league.
but he
No.
doesn't have chaos.
So, what about the one confronting Jed in the sideboard?
It's okay. I don't like that card.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like that card anymore, or you don't like
I just
the card
don't
ever?
like the card. I haven't liked it since it came out.
Huh, that's really interesting.
Card's insane.
I think it's really good, and I think it's nutty in a bunch of matchups. And
I think
it
it's really cool in characters like Gil, in characters like
I think it's awesome against Gil
Yeah.
and every
Solid.
other character.
I'm so glad that I can use that only on defense and during other matches. It does
I
absolutely.
don't know. Do you not
nothing.
give any speed?
I play throw decks.
It-
What do
it
you
says-
think?
It says +2 damage for free with Scorpion.
Yeah, I get it, but
Not-
like,
not
if
to-
it was good enough, it should have been made.
Not-
I don't like that card.
Not to mention the
Are you talking about Shungoku Satsu?
Gutsatsu.
Solid.
It's another 2/2. It's +4 damage by itself. I'm just saying.
I get it.
It's neat.
I don't like the card. I think the card is not good unless your character gives speed,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
like good speed, not 2 speed. Good speed.
You don't think 2 speed's good?
No.
All right. Shout out to
Well,
Ryan.
so like, I think 2 speed's good if it's every single one.
On to second place, Tim Friedlieb, playing Zhang Hua. This looks very much like the Kevin Broberg list.
I believe it was.
It looks
believe he said-
exactly like it.
I believe he said he borrowed it. I think he said he borrowed it from Kevin Broberg or like copied Kevin
Whoa.
Broberg specifically.
The card looks cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's
Hey, that card's legal.
this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be legal after Seventh Cross comes out.
It's oh my god, yeah. I'm so glad we're not losing Skull Barrier. Fuck yes.
Someone made a Facebook post about how like we were losing a bunch of Skullmen. So I was like, we keep Skull Barrier. This is the only card that matters.
I agree.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
this
I like Balance Fighter and so
this deck's really rad.
That's weird because I haven't seen.
But
any
we've
Red Action
talked
play
about it
this.
before, so I'm not positive
Yeah,
we
bounce
need to.
back.
I think the best, honestly, like the most slept on combo in this is Freeing the Relics Manifestation. This 2-card combo is nutty.
Yep.
Commit 1 foundation and print 3 damage gets print 3 attack gets 2 damage, and then
It's 3 damage stun 1 basically.
yeah, it's 2 damage stun 1.
2
But-
damage.
Yep, 2 damage stun
2
1.
damage stun 1. Or the other. What's else? I thought I just saw another one.
Enhance destroy. Oh, what's the
Oh,
other
that's
one?
not-
What do you mean?
No, I thought I saw another one. You're good. You're good.
Uh,
I thought I saw another one that uses it, but it doesn't.
Yep. So I mean, shout outs to Tim. I'm not seeing anything that's necessarily different about this deck, but to be honest, I'm not.
Only one in PTC. You don't like super need to change it. You just
Yeah.
need to play good.
I'm not seeing anything crazy that would change it. That would change it up. I'm still surprised that Quest for the Hero Sword is not played at more of, but maybe commit.
It's a 3 diff with a bad check.
Yeah. Playing the other 3 diffs. I wonder how many United Cosmos. That card's sick.
I wonder how many times he triggered it because I actually, every time I
I
look
know-
at that card, I think that card's so bad because there's no way to use it.
Kevin. Well, it's
Like,
honestly
it's a luck card.
it is no. The point of it being in here is he needs his momentum, and so
Oh.
like having any sort of momentum out, any sort of momentum discard like matters.
So that's cool for that. I just meant like that card was built to just say block something for free, and there's nothing that does that currently.
Yeah.
There's no way to utilize that. It's cool with Liu Kang's Fireball.
Oh.
I'm glad. Actually, never mind. That's hella sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Liu Kang's Fireball, free play off of Zhang Chua, stack it.
Yeah.
Block again, take nothing. Never mind. I found it. It's good. It's okay.
I think the only other thing. So I think this might be the big difference. You ready? We're not playing Gateway Shuffle. I think Gateway Shuffle was in the original build.
I think he just went over for bang instead of
Yeah.
more bangs and yin yangs than Gateway. Turning off your opponent's character is pretty good.
It is very good. And our first place, the Dark Horse, the Unexpected. It's
Andrew Dong.
the deck that you're probably gonna end up playing. It's Grow. This is really really surprising.
Who's playing it?
Andrew Dang.
Dang.
Dang. His attack. We have to go over all of this because like nobody knows what any of this shit does.
I'm interested.
Whoa.
Yeah, Guild Seeker.
Calamitous Judgment. That card's really nutty in Grow. That card's super super gross.
Ooh.
Burn them for X on their opponent's turn. It's a reversal. It also has multiple 1 if you Grow. Ultimate Impact Claw. All just cool deadlock stuff. It's a 4/4, 6/6 in him. Sun God
It
Choke.
also has multiple 1. It's Grow.
Oh yeah, also multiple 1. Yeah. Sun God Choke.
Gives you free
Just gives you free momentum and hits them for a bunch. Hits them for at least 4. It's a 6/4, sometimes a 7/5. That's really really good. Moonset. Not a fair card. And then Astro Crush. Gets multiple X. X is the number of character cards in your staging areas. And during the end phase, add on multiple copies to your staging area face down.
So he built for free.
Yeah, build one and then Guild
Oh.
Seeker.
Dang.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
Astral
card?
Cru-
Is that
Astral
card
Cru-
leaving?
No,
No.
that card
Ooh.
gets to stay. For
Calyuga
2.5
at a 2 of nutty. Prepare to fight at a 2 of nutty, and then we
Yep.
get into the cool stuff. He's playing a veiled twin blade swordsmanship. Enhance commit your attacks printed 4 damage gets multiple 1. Enhance response destroy after you play multiple attack. Draw a card. Playable while committed. So he's just
So-
giving all this cool multiple stuff, more multiples.
or drawing extra cards
Yeah.
as a 6-hander. That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would actually just play 4 of that and grow. But
In grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing 4 of it.
is it? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I saw,
No.
thought I said 2.
All the ones at the top are 4.
Yeah.
4. The Agent in Black. Enhance flip or move face down card from your card pool. Nutty.
I like that.
Enlightened by defeat. Gets 1/1 for each of your opponent's
Yeah.
card pools, and
That's
if they
nuts.
fail a check, it's super good.
just
like,
the 1/1 itself is nuts.
it's so rad that he's playing it in not Akuma. Like what? 4 Artifice Avarice, 4 Fei, 4 Prophetic Fulfillment. Cool and Focused, which should be in your deck, Michael. Destruction of Cyberlink Way is cool. Destroy face down. This attack is 2
Astral
minus
Crush.
speed.
It's the
Astral
Astral
Crush.
Crush.
Yep. World Without Battle, God of Thunder, Heck Extraordinaire, Drain by a Kiss is really rad. After attack results, flip it. I think this card's super underplayed. I think this card's super, super good.
It's good offensively for him too,
Mm-hmm.
instead of just being defensive like it should be.
Yeah, remove 2 cards. Retreat to Arctica from Mother Russia, Living Pendulum. This card's going to be none to the next set, I think. And then Camber died again, super rad. Talk about Andrew Dang.
We're
Sorry,
really get back on that grind, right?
Sorry, Chi-Chi, I didn't mean to clap so loud.
she was like, "I'm out.
I'm outie.
You bitch is too loud."
Yeah. I was flabbergasted when I saw that Grow won a PTC because, like, it is definitely a
I was not
super slept on
surprised
deck.
that Grow won a PTC.
I was super surprised.
I think Grow is the best stats character in that set.
Yeah?
Yeah, him and Yoshimitsu are in my opinion, the 2 base best characters.
Tyler?
I can. Yeah, I can agree with that.
2/2 on everything is nuts.
Doing everything for free is very, very good, especially when you get to hit like reversals. So like we're not even thinking about like Calamitous Judgment on the reversal. So
No.
this one gets 2/2 next, or this one gets 1, next one gets 1. This one gets 1, next one gets 1. This one gets 1, next one gets
And
1.
then
Block
just
reversal.
Rob it. 8 for 8.
Hey, it's an 8 for 8.
Oh.
Yeah, his stacks on his opponent's turn too. It's the same.
Oh.
Yeah, which is why this reversal multiple 1, burn 1 for each of their card in their card pool
Is nuts.
is super good.
Dang.
In my card pool, sorry. Each card in my card pool, not their card
So you
pool.
just
That'd be
block
insane.
for a while and then go bloop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Isn't that neato? This card's really good in Zhanghua.
Zhongwha.
He's gonna play for free at the end of a block string.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, burn you for 4. That's all I got. It's done 3, hopefully. Yeah, this deck's really cool. I'm very excited to see. It's once again I said this like for some other decks in this PTC. It's not cookie cutter. I did not expect to see Enlightened by Defeat at a 4 of in this deck. I did not expect to see Drain by a
In an
Kiss.
order deck, I did for
In
Grow.
light-
For
Enlightened-
Grow, yeah.
Enlightened by Defeat?
He plays multiples.
That's like
Yeah, man,
that's like
I
1/1
guess.
or
It's like-
2/2.
Yeah.
He's a straight multiple character. If Enlightened by Defeat could be played in the water build with Sublimate Blade, it'd be nuts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that card has multiple 2 on it, as opposed to
3, I think, doesn't it?
multiple
No.
2.
Oh, Windmill is multiple.
Yeah, this card has multiple 1. This card has multiple 1.
So if you
This guy's
multiple
multiple
twice and have 2 of these on board, that's 4/4. If you just multiple twice,
Yeah, I guess.
and it's super easy to multiple twice.
I guess like it just really combos real with Twin Blade. Like that's like all we get. It just combos really, really well with that card. That's all I got.
He gets a multiple on everything.
Yeah,
You're right.
I mean, like
It's cool.
Commit for 1/1 isn't insane. It's 2/2 with him, but
Commit for 1/1 on reversal with the one thing is nuts.
Sure.
After getting to use Grow's ability too.
It's a good card. I'm just surprised. I'm sorry. We
I'm
get it.
not.
You're a Galaxy Brain. You're the best UFS player.
I was trying to build a cool deck with the Taisei deck to be able to do something like this with the fatalities,
Yeah.
move them in order. But there was just no good multiples I want to play.
Oh, okay.
Astro Crush is pretty cool, but I just don't want to.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Duh.
all right.
Fuck off.
So
I don't
with
have
that,
the free give myself momentum.
so with that,
Can't turn 0.
thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this topic. We're gonna go ahead and move on to
Topic 4.
topic 4. What's up, everybody? We're back. Topic 4 of the week. If you like the content, go to Patreon. Do all the cool stuff. You already know what it is.
It's your boys.
Yep. I want to talk about gauge. Gauge is a keyword that was spoiled, pre-released, alluded to during the previewed during the preview season of the newest set coming to UFS, 7th Cross. And we just didn't know what it did. We had cards that like reduced gauge ratings. We had cards that increased gauge ratings. We had a bunch
gauge
of
6, gauge 5.
We had a bunch of cool stuff, and nobody knew what it did. And now we do. And it is. And I'm sorry, I asked Timmy Two Belts, which we're still gonna call him Timmy Two Belts. There's no way we can't. He's still earning the 2 belts.
He still owns 2 belts.
He still owns 2.
He's still
going to
be carrying those around, intimidating everybody.
Actually, I don't think he is. I think he said if I got the 3rd one, I'd play it again. But if I didn't,
okay.
Gauge grants the ability E:, if this attack deals X or more damage, search your deck and discard pile for a character card that shares a name with your starting character.
And or
add it to your staging area. X equals the rating of the gauge keyword granting.
And
this
still
ability.
there. And should not be there.
Yeah,
it's just or.
Sure.
Well, and meant you
I
could
get
search
it.
discard
I hear what you're
and
saying.
deck and put 2.
It's just 1.
Yeah.
If you hit with a cool gauge attack and it does
Build a
currently printed damage, build a character from your deck or discard pile.
Right.
I have played a 7th Cross character with gauge attacks. You have played a 7th Cross character with gauge attack. You have played a 7th Cross character with gauge attacks.
Yes,
You have played against 3 different 7th Cross characters with gauge attacks.
I sure have.
2 hours worth.
How is this mechanic? Is this a fun, fair mechanic? The last mechanic that we got introduced into the game was EX, I believe. I believe that's true. I will do some research, but I believe that's true.
Deadlock.
I think that this mechanic, being relatively
Same set.
new, I think this mechanic's really cool. I do think that it is a little absurd to just like fetch free cards out of your deck, though.
Yes, especially
Because,
in
like,
this game.
I
That's
have
the
to
only problem I
block.
have with it.
I have to like perfect block almost every attack, because Taisei gives like gauge 1.
Mm-hmm.
Almost any attack's gonna deal 1 damage unless you perfect block it.
Yeah, totally.
That's really annoying. And then like you have like a
fair.
really good gauge 2 attack. All of his attacks have sick nasty gauge stuff. Like
7 low for 2, gauge 2. What the fuck?
yeah. If I wasn't playing Nightmare Tears, I'd be getting messed up.
I feel like actually gauge would have been cooler if the gauge number was higher than printed damage. You know, I feel like gauge would have been.
Or like they just weren't on everything.
Oh no! I'm super down for that.
I'm not.
Well, I mean,
Tell me why
it's
For the reason it says add from deck.
well. Then you change the ad from deck. Like every
Well, they made it already. They can't just change it.
yeah, but
I mean,
like
I
this
guess they
is
could, but,
this
like-
is retroactively. You're designing these cards, James.
I don't put them
You're-
on everything.
Why not? You're printing character. You're printing
For the same reason
An
I don't want
entire
EX and powerful on every fucking
Well, here's the
card.
thing. You're putting an entire set that's designed around picking up characters. You have to have these gauge abilities.
That's fine. I think every character should have like their ultra should have one. They should have one other one that does it. Like almost every fucking attack in the set has gauge on it.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
That's actually not true.
like almost
That's,
every attack.
No. That's
Sonic has 2 cards that has 3.
I think
two of them.
every character has at least one card that does not have gauge on it.
Yeah, sure. That's like almost every. If 3 out of 4 things, that's almost every.
How do you feel about weapon in the last set?
Not well. So the weapon doesn't do anything except unless you're playing a weapons package,
Which everybody was.
which only 2 characters actually get to do.
Okay.
Which not characters, 2 symbols actually get to do.
Yeah, totally.
All chaos. Well, all chaos and death.
And life.
Life. What's life
Yeah,
gonna
under
do with
Ivy.
weapons? What are you comboing with weapons?
What?
They're just doing life weapon stuff. All
Duh.
Ivy stuff's
All
They
of
have weapon on it. Doesn't mean they're
All-
doing
no,
weapon
no,
stuff.
no. I hear what you're saying, but like all of
All of
Ivy's
SoCal
cards
has
said,
weapon.
if weapon, then this.
No, they don't.
Yes. It says if weapon or range, do this thing.
Solid. But they weren't like.
We'll bring it back a little.
You understand
We'll bring it
exactly
back-
what I'm saying.
We'll bring it back a little, okay? Yeah. The only characters that get to play the weapon keyword are the characters that share steel res. You're right.
Like
You're right.
it's the characters that actually
We shouldn't
do
have printed any
actual
other weapon
things with
cards.
weapon.
We shouldn't have printed other weapon cards. We've already printed the best weapon cards that's ever existed in the game. We've got
I'm not even
Hyperbomb.
talking about steel
We've got
res.
Hyperbomb and steel res in the game.
It's-
That's all we need.
it's just all-
Let's just play death. Play
it's
Death Forever.
all Death Order and Chaos now, I guess.
Yeah.
Has their own weapon package.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They have a weapon package. That's it.
Ooh. Is it a big weapon package?
For all, yes.
Yes, that big weapon package.
Like they're the only symbols that actually do more than
Is that
like
a weapon in your
small
deck? You're just
things with
happy to see me.
weapons.
Void has a cool weapon pack in there too.
What does?
Void.
With what?
Bishamon stuff. Anyways,
Bishamon
so
stuff.
It's always had it.
Siegfried stuff.
Solid. When Bishamon rotates, it doesn't do anything.
I don't know until they print more weapon stuff.
Yeah, but right now they don't do anything.
All right. Here's the.
we're not even talking
We're
about
not
Gage
even
anymore,
talking
huh?
We're not even
Gauge
talking about
anymore.
Gauge. Tech might have been added after EX.
No, it would have been
Ooh.
the same set.
What? No.
Bebop comes, not Bebop.
Red
Tech
Hor-
came out in Red Horizon. Red Horizon had EX.
Did it?
I believe so.
I don't know if it
I
had
don't think
EX.
It definitely
EX came out in Street Fighter.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay, then so EX would be the last
Okay.
one.
Street
then
Fighter thing.
EX was the last one.
So definitely EX then.
Got it. I'm so good. That's why I'm the host. I'm the dean. Thank you. I couldn't quite reach it. It's gonna hurt myself.
Well, you'd be hitting your head if you tried.
Here's the thing. I think pulling anything out of deck is actually not fair in this game. I think one of the coolest things about UFS is that you play with a hand you're dealt. Yes, you can draw cards, but we don't.
Yeah,
we
fuck
don't,
you, Goro.
We don't. No. But he pulled out a discard pile. He does not say search your deck to do this thing. The only character that I've ever seen do that is Yuri, right?
Well, Yuri does it, and Hugo, an old character.
Yeah. Who was like a two-hander or some shit?
He was a
Three-hander?
three-hander
Yeah.
for like 40 life.
Yeah.
That you just like
Crazy. We have a 400 for 40 life. Power creep. But like pull
he
out of your
searched for three things from
pull
his
out of your
deck.
deck
Yeah, that card was broke.
is not fun. The counter argument that I have is I feel that all of these gauge attacks should have actually just been mid. I think that would have been the balancing act. You make them all mid, so that you can block with a character and be fine.
I think you can still have like everything.
7
still
low
be
for
fine.
2 is not a fair mechanic, Tyler. We get it. You like Solinka.
Sure.
That's not fair.
Then give
On
it
turn-
-1 damage. There, you did it. Oh, what? You're playing against this
Use that new immortal knowledge. It's
Aaron
gonna come
Black
out.
deck that can give it -7 damage, so you can only give it +6. You can't do it. You can give it -7. You can only give it +6. You can't do it, Tyler.
I have been called out on this podcast to just run more immortal knowledges,
Yeah.
to run more -1 damages. And Tyler, I
Hey,
don't see the
I'm gonna
fault
pull
in your
up the card
logic,
for you.
man.
We're gonna pull up the card.
I
for
agree.
you.
I agree.
Where is it?
Maybe that's just
It's
the
in
play.
this deck.
Maybe do you think?
They did just reprint it.
I
It's
feel-
going to be in the set for. It's going to be in this game forever now.
No, that's not true. It's got the same watermark. Excuse me, Mike. You have not been playing this game for very long, so I'm gonna leave you out of this
Tim,
small
we're gonna,
part of
I'm
the
gonna show you a card
conversation.
you can
Oh.
play.
Voices in the Dark and Slippery Foundation's attack is -1 damage. Okay, yeah. I mean, so like, but
And this card counters fatality. It counters characters.
go ahead, keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna shovel a character back in your deck so you can search it out with Gage. Whatever. So here's the thing.
Can't get here we go.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like DR is gonna make a comeback then?
No.
Do you feel damage reduction is going to exist? I just got a no and a yes. Here it is at UFSU's classic, famous debate
Not-
between cousins. Here it is. It's our new segment on our podcast where Tyler and James get mad at each other for about 10 minutes, and then Tyler ends up giving up because he's a nicer person. Tyler,
Hey!
Oh my god.
you say that DR is going to come back.
I don't think it's necessarily going to come back as like this deck does that. This deck is just a DR deck. I think there is going to be
For my new kids, DR is damage reduction.
damage reduction, right? So like
Oh, thanks.
like Zangief.
Really?
I didn't know. I'm
Zan-
new.
Zangief is a DR deck,
DR.
right? That's all he does. He just reduces
Minus
damage.
2 damage. Minus.
I don't think a deck is going to come back that exclusively does that, but I do think what
I just imagined, so like, I wanted to make a shitty DDR joke, and I'm just imagining the Red Cyclone just fucking crushing it on the DDR, man.
Just stomping through
Yeah,
the
just hitting the
Breaking
swipes,
things.
hitting the lariat, you know? Just going to town, man. Sorry.
Yeah, I do think that like easy DR is going to be more thought about. Like
Counterpoint.
I was never going to put
I
Immortal Knowledge in any of these decks like
Maybe you
before,
do.
but now like well -2 damage because I have 2 out. Stops.
I don't think it's gonna
game.
like make like I actually agree with Tyler on this one. I don't think it's gonna make a comeback like we wanted, but just because like these cards exist and these cards are the cards that we should have, not like solid DR. Like, hey, I'm going to
Refusing to let go.
refusing to go to solid DR as a unique, but having on like everything would be nuts. Like cards like Sealer of Evil. That card's gonna be a really good card that gets played more than it does now. This card's gonna get more play and more knowledge. You're gonna make a comeback, I think.
Last of his kind.
Last of his kind that's already getting played.
Cards
is gonna be
broke.
nuts. Like all these cards that just like, I'm gonna see if I can look up a bunch of them, but like just get ignored because like they just don't do enough.
Instead of that, could you actually look up all the gauge cards? Just look up every card that has gauge and tell me how many of them
Yeah, sure.
increase their own damage.
Yeah, sure. I don't
Yeah.
think any of them do.
I don't think so either, which might be the
Speed.
way that you don't talk on the mic. That's what I'm talking
I know. So Slink has one.
about.
Yep,
Increases
you have to
Moon,
just-
Moon Ritual
Yeah,
Dance.
you have to discard
her
all
7/2.
momentum to damage for the amount of characters you have. It's her ability, but for discarding momentum instead of building one.
Oh yeah, I guess Salinka does increase damage on your gauge attack, huh?
Yeah.
And gives +2 speed on everything.
Yeah.
Carrot
I mean,
Carrot
Slink is the best gauge character. No, that's not true either.
I think it's true.
I think she's
Every time her gauge hits, she builds 2. What
Sure.
What do you mean? She's not
Like
the best.
purely gauge. Like not best character with gauge, but like best character that
actually think
uses
that's-
gauge.
So
Gauge
Whip
say.
Crack.
Yeah.
yeah, because he
Zolt's
gives something
attack.
gauge 1, which makes it very
Yeah.
easy to build into your characters.
You
But
only
he
do it
needs
once.
that.
You only do it
Yeah.
once.
Just because he's so weak.
What do you mean you want to do it once?
It's a once per turn.
That's fine. I
Well,
mean, like
it
once per
needs to
turn,
be a
I'm
once
gonna
per
build a
turn.
character. Like my Slinka deck auto loses if you can stop me from building characters by turn 3. Like it just can't do a single goddamn thing.
So Zolt has one attack called Whip Crack that says discard momentum. The next face-up attack this turn gets +2.
Or
So
-2.
you can give it to another gauge attack.
Yo.
He might also be the best one because he can give his gauge.
Oh,
attacks
okay. This
throw.
one has it too. Never mind. Discard one momentum. Draw one card. This
So he
attack
gives
gets
his gauge attacks
+1.
throw and +4 damage.
Oh yeah.
So it's like-
the tortellini.
Yeah, Tortellini.
Tortellini.
Tortoise in the hair.
Tortellinus.
Tortelloni.
The werewolf. The Mad Hatter werewolf.
He's a werewolf? Oh yeah, he does turn into a
He's
big beast guy.
He's a big dog.
You're a big
Bark, bark.
pupper.
He's the
Bork,
he's the
bork.
Basker Hound.
Oh
The
yeah.
Hounds of Baskerville.
Yeah, duh.
That's another character I want to
Yeah,
build. I
of
really like that guy.
Tortellone?
Yeah.
I wanted to make him, but man, I think I'm just gonna play Scorpion. Fuck it.
Anything in this group, I guess.
His
His other
fuck,
ability
I
is
broke my pen.
his other ability is discard one momentum, draw one card. This attack gets +1 to his multiple rating and +2 damage.
Don't give me that pen, Samantha Stevens.
Let's pet that cute dog.
I'm gonna look up my damage now.
I think Gage is really cool. I don't think you should search from deck, but that is a snap reaction to having played characters and not adapting to a meta. Obviously, I'm very hesitant that I told this to the Jasco employees. I'm really scared that Gage is going to die out after this. I think one of the coolest things that they could do is just print a bunch of 2-dot characters in the back of sets as end of set cards
with 1/1.
with 1/1, which all 2-dots should have had 1/1 except for Tese, and then you just put Gage on a couple of cool things.
Hey, what's her name? Has a 1/1. The Cheshire Cat's a 1/1.
Yeah, I know. And that's how they all should have been.
So like
You
I think-
shouldn't start as the
So
monster
like
form. It's
you
not
got
ended.
Dandy of the Seas.
Yeah.
After you block with it, you can start giving enhances as -1 damage.
Oh, okay.
You got things like Forge to Defeat Evil.
Okay. You just type in -1 damage.
I
on
typed
the
in
thing?
minus.
Okay. Yeah, there
Mortal Knowledge.
there are definitely answers for sure. I'm just a little nervous that it's going to be power cube cash grab. I'm just a little scared.
I actually just I don't think the set's as strong as we think it is. I think it's really I think it's incredibly cool.
I think it's one of the best designed sets.
Yes,
that there is.
I'll agree with that. I think it's really cool for what they're trying to do.
Sam, I lied. Can I have a pen? Throw it to me.
Please don't hit the camera.
Down. Talk.
So I think a way to like balance it besides just searching your deck or discard is like maybe like scry like the top 10 of like your deck.
That would be really rad.
I feel like it'd
and
be
then shuffle.
Yeah, and then shuffle just because that's a lot of free knowledge.
Well, yeah.
But
Or if it was reveal.
I feel like 10 might be too much, but I feel like
Like 5.
15 is too many.
You think 10's
so-
too little, but 15's too much?
Yeah. Or maybe it could have been like like gauge 5. So like look at the top
like,
10 cards of your deck,
ooh.
and then pick a character.
gauge
So like
rating
double
looks at
its
the top?
gauge.
So if you hit with X
You
damage,
look at the top.
look at
X,
X
equals the gauge.
X plus X.
Yeah. So your gauge.
That sounds rad.
You look at the top.
I
X
think it'd be
gauge.
really a little unfair with cards that stack, but I don't think we have anything necessarily except for like looking or not fireball as well as windmill punch that like hard stack from your discard pile.
Mhm.
But those cards don't have gauge.
I actually like that way better than.
Search your deck or
I
discard
think, it
pile.
should, I think it should just been discard.
I agree, but the issue with
I think that's just too slow for building the characters, though.
it's too slow, and it really gives an inherent advantage to fire decks. Honestly, it's just like, hey, fire decks are the only ones that get to
Fire
play gauge.
good and
Fire good,
and
earth, and maybe a little bit of all. All's got some discard stuff. And so like these 4 symbols get to play gauge and nobody else does, which is like how we felt with Deadlock for the longest time, which was just like, hey, good earth, water. Water has some Deadlock stuff, yeah. Maybe I don't know.
yeah, that's some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that would have been a neat way to do gauge.
but it's not. So get out there and adapt. Make sure
I
you
also
play a
don't
bunch of
think
games.
gauge is gonna be as strong either. I think
Well,
it's gonna be really cool. But
It's gonna die on the vine, so of course not. Jasco, please prove me wrong. So with that, thank you very much for watching this episode of Study Hall here on UFS University. Once again, if you like the content, go to patreon.com/UFS University. Subscribe at any of the tier levels. Get some free exclusive content. Free exclusive content when you pay us money. I can't stop saying it. If you don't want to throw any bucks, that's totally chill. Now you can get the free stuff on YouTube about a week later. So with that,
that one's actually free.
that one's actually free.
No money.
Because we don't make any money because YouTube changed their policies. Thanks, Logan Paul. With that, stay alert.
Kill it.
Pinland.
Bye.